back to Wrestling Rants and Reviews, and as always, I'm your host, Big Mike, and this is episode 41, and this is the review for Ring of Honor, Honor Takes Center Stage, Day 2. And I'm not going to be the sole host on this episode, because a little earlier today, I had the honor to watch online with Primetime09Nick. We shared the pay-per-view, we shared the reviews, and he actually taped our shared review a little bit earlier. But just in case you hadn't seen it on his channel over there at Primetime09Nick, you can see it here. But if you haven't been over there to see Nick's channel, definitely go over some great stuff and check out the rest of us in the IWWS, New York Yankees fan, Mugga Baby, Weird Guy, King Spinnernet, another new one, Effia Ashley. A lot of good shooters, a lot of good people talking about what they're talking about. So let me get to our review that we did earlier for Honor Takes Center Stage, Day 2.
Alright, Nick here. I just got done watching the Ring of Honor, Honor Takes Stage Night 2, here with my special guest. Can't say your name.
Hey, it's RasslinRantsandReviews, and I am Big Mike.
Yep, we're just going to kind of do a quick review over the card. We just got done watching it. I'll start off. First match we got was the Kings of Wrestling versus Adam Cole and Conor O'Reilly. What did you think of the match, Big Dog?
I thought it was a good match, actually. Great, solid opener. The crowd was in it right from the get-go with Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole being the younger, smaller underdogs. They definitely played the role well.
Yeah, Kings of Wrestling still look pretty good after they lost their match against the Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team. But, yeah, there's a lot of nice spots.
Solid showing, though.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, I didn't really know off the top of my head right away. But, yeah, it was definitely a great opener and a lot of cool spots. What you'd usually expect from Conor O'Reilly and Adam Cole, and Kings of Wrestling did their part. It got into second gear like usual, and then they just were off to the races after that. Nice.
Oh,
go ahead.
The Cole and O'Reilly team, they really seem to be growing as a team.
Yeah. Definitely. I think they'll get their break in no time. Next match we got was David Taylor versus Colt Cabana. Did I say that right? I believe I did.
Yeah, Dave Taylor, Colt Cabana. It was good to see Dave Taylor. He had a little bit of a stay in WWE with William Regal, and I always thought he was a stand-up mat technician. And Colt Cabana can go that way too, and this match proved it. They kept it to the mat, but I thought it was decent. It wasn't huge, but it was a very good match.
It was a very technical match. This could have been your quote-unquote piss break of the pay-per-view, I could say. But, I mean, it was a pure wrestling clinic. Lots of technical wrestling and a lot of chain grappling. I liked it personally, but not a lot of people I think would. But it was definitely a pretty good match. I gave it like a 2 3/4 star. A nice little...
I gave it 2.5.
Yeah. Well, I gave it a little bit more.
I think we failed to mention that... excuse me. I think we failed to mention that Dave Taylor is the newest member of the embassy as well, the new embassy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's a few surprises in this pay-per-view too. We'll get into that later. But yeah, you are right. I forgot to mention that. Let's see. Next match we had was let me find it. We got what's this guy? I always forget this guy's name. You know who he is.
Yeah, another new guy with the new embassy is Thomas El Ciampa versus Homicide.
This was actually pretty good. Homicide actually brought an A game, I'd like to think. A lot of good spots here and there. What did you think?
I think it was okay. I'm not a fan of Homicide. He's touch and go. I think if he has a good match, he slows things down and hits his spots.
Yeah.
But good showing for the rookie too, Thomas El Ciampa. Definitely a good showing for him.
I think Homicide's better as a tag team, my personal opinion. But yeah, it was a good match all around. There was a lot of good spots here and there. I think the ending was Ciampa getting a what was it?
This is a roll-up victory, wasn't it?
I thought it was a light Norman suplex or something. I thought that's what he beat him with.
Oh yes, that's right. Right, that's the Northern Lights. But it was kind of out of nowhere too. I think it was a reversal.
Into that, yeah. or distraction, or something like that. Overall, I thought it was a star. It was 2 stars.
Did we say that Cabana won the last match, too? Did we actually mention that?
Yeah, Cabana won out of nowhere kind of thing. Like he just rolled him up. I forgot to mention that. I would have probably been
a roll up. Yeah.
This one was the light Norman suplex, and I gave it a 2.5 stars,
Right.
I believe. Let's see, next match. All right, I'll let you say this one because this was one of you guys.
Yeah, this is my boy Michael Elgin, representing the House of Truth. And he went against Christopher Daniels in a non-title match for the ROH TV title.
Great match.
Yeah, very good match. Elgin ceases to amaze me every time he goes out there. And yeah, it was just a good match.
I never knew. Yeah, I didn't know who he was personally, but after you kind of enlightened me on who he was, he impressed the hell out of me personally. A lot of good stuff.
Pretty speedy for looked at the air a couple times as well.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Kevin Steen, but a bit bigger, and a little more agile though. Yeah, a lot of great stuff. My favorite spot in the match was the turnbuckle Boston Crab. I marked out like crazy for that.
Yeah, that was sweet.
I'd never seen that before, and I was amazed. Surprisingly, I'm gonna go into spoiler zone, but the ending was Daniels hit a low blow on I always get his name bad. He got a low blow on
Elgin?
Yeah, and then he went for the BME, which I was really surprised, and he won. And it kind of led up to other things later on that night. Definitely, it was definitely I gave it a 3 1/4 star. Very good match.
Then we had intermission right after that.
Next match, this one's gonna be kind of a tongue twister for me. It was the Shimmer women's tag title match. I'm gonna be really bad with these names. I know Daisy Hayes and oh god.
I think it was like Nakagawa or something.
Yeah, versus these 2 Japanese chicks. I could not get their names to save my life right now.
I think it's Kurihara and Matsumoto.
Yeah, this match was one of the best Divas matches I've ever seen in quite some time. This was like a lot of great things happened. This was kind of like the equivalent of going to Olive Garden and getting a good meal compared to going to the McDonald's and Burger King of pro wrestling for women's matches. Kind of thought that'd be a good thing. What did you think about the match?
I think it's, how can I compare it to anything? Because it's way better than anything Diva-wise in WWE. It's almost comparable with the Knockout division used to be, but it's even a step bigger than that. I would like to, if I could compare it, I could compare it to like the Cruiserweights. It's totally, they can hang with the guys, these women. They were doing everything. I don't know. You might think I'm weird by saying Cruiserweights, but they're in a league of their own, and they're better than just women wrestling.
Oh, definitely. I think I think we gave it a match of 3 stars. I think it was good. I think that was pretty fair to say.
Only a strong 3.
Better than you're probably going to see at WrestleMania, women's wise. Let's see, next match. This is where the pay-per-view kick us into high gear, I believe. We get the All Night Express versus the Briscoe Brothers. Wow, this was good. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it was a slow start, but when it decided to pick up, it picked up. It was 5th gear wide open, and it's everything I expected, really. After watching last night and seeing the All Night Express and the Briscoes have their altercation, I knew tonight it wasn't going to be a clinic. It was just going to be a straight-down brawl, and that's what it was.
Yeah, I think when they did that table spot, and then, what was it, Titus put one of the Briscoes, I couldn't tell them apart to save my life, but when that happened, the match kicked off, and there were great spots everywhere. I think Titus put one of the Briscoes, he was kind of, they're on the top rope, and he flips him over his head, and he's supposed to hit his face on the turnbuckle pad, but he goes over it, I think he hits the
turnbuckle.
Yeah, I lost my mind. I marked out like crazy, and you missed it.
We were watching it, and I missed it. I was having a drink of my Diet Dr. Pepper, and you know, just blinked. And you're like, oh my god, because I see him set up for the move, but I didn't know what happened.
I'm like,
so,
I'm screaming
I'll
at
watch it later.
Yeah, Briscoe's ended up picking up the win with the, the J Driller, I believe, and it was pretty cool. Then, one of the I can't remember who got the promo, but the promo was pretty sick. The Briscoes are heels as of now. If you didn't know by now, they are heels at this point.
If you're not riding with the Briscoes, you can basically screw yourselves.
Kiss my ass, yeah, stuff like that.
And they left. And that was, I don't know, the crowd didn't care anyways. They weren't with them. So before they even turned heel, I don't know if you remember that, Nick, but they were behind the All Night Express.
Oh, yeah.
Crowd was for this match. So.
Yeah. I gave it 4 stars. What did you give it, you think?
Yeah, I gave it a solid 4 as well.
Very good stuff. The next match, my personal favorite, Roderick Strong versus El Generico. I marked out when I heard the match. I didn't know the match was going to happen, but I was so happy. The match itself was very, very good. What did you think, man?
I thought it was good. Another match that I gave a 4-star.
Well,
I think we both agreed on, like, we were going to give it like 3 1/4 or 3 3/4.
Until the end.
Until the end.
Wait, we're going to spoil alert for like maybe 20 seconds, so if you don't want to hear what we're going to say, tune out now. Christopher Daniels came out and he had the Book of Truth, and I'm thinking he's going to help out El Generico and Colt Cabana, because Colt Cabana ran in.
Yeah, so did Elgin. Elgin came in at first to help beat down Generico, and then Colt Cabana came in to save. And Daniels, as Nick was saying, had the Book of Truth.
And just hits Generico with, and I was like, what?
Clean as clock.
Yeah, so I guess Daniels is going in the House of Truth, which I guess makes sense because he hasn't got the world title yet, and I think he wants to become champ, and he's thinking, this is the only way I could do it now, and whatnot. I think that low blow was a hint to possibly the heel turn, but maybe he's just wanting to finally go big or go home.
Right. Interfered in the match with Elgin. He never once did any.
Yeah.
Outside. So.
Yep. All right.
I had a feeling that Daniels was going to turn. I wanted to call it just because I had a hunch, just because he still had the book. I don't know, but he did. So.
All right. Last match we both give it a 4, I believe. So after the ending, but I gotta speed this up a bit. We got the main event. Wrestling quotations greatest tag team versus the Wolves. Very good stuff. So a lot of stuff happened in this match. It's really hard to keep up with it. But go ahead.
Yeah, I like how you put in quotes the wrestling, because there was a quote by Dave Prazak. He said, "We're wrestling." What was it? What did they say?
It was like,
we're not afraid to put wrestling on the marquee.
Yeah.
Kind of taking a shot at the WWE because of the latest news. WWE taking wrestling out of their name, possibly.
Which is gay.
Throw that out there just because I thought it was quite amusing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to speed this up a bit. Yeah, my favorite spot was when Shelton was about to put, I believe, Richards in the finger 4 leg lock, and everybody's going woo, and he's like, fuck you guys, and everybody just it was a big reaction. I marked out for it. Overall, it was a great pay-per-view. I definitely would give it an 8.5 out of 10. Very good. What about you? I got enough time, hopefully, to...
I give it about 8 1/4. Just because it was just as good, if maybe just that much better, because than last night. Last night was solid too. But I think with the Briscoes and the All Night Express, and then the opener with the Kings of Wrestling and O'Reilly and Cole made it that much better tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I guess I didn't get to see night 1, but I definitely could take his word for it. We got to sign on out. I'm probably a little over my time. I'm hoping this will fit on YouTube. But any last words, man?
All right. Hopefully, as always, I'm Big Mike, and we were with the IWWS. Check us out.
Yep. Peace.